Tuesday afternoon, the Fort St. John for LNG convoy rolled into Edmonton and down to the legislature grounds. This grassroots group from northern BC is driving all the way across Canada, making stops on the way to Ottawa to finally ask the Trudeau Liberals to cut the red tape and end delays holding up the approval process of liquefied natural gas export projects in northern BC. Alan Yu, the founder of Fort St. John for LNG, explains his mission here.
We represent the unemployed. We represent the families that are suffering. We want to inform Ottawa that we are suffering in Fort St. John. The delays in the decision-making process for LNG and the delays in the process of approval of the oil pipelines towards the east, they are really hurting the economy of Fort St. John, of BC, of Fort McMurray, and Alberta as a whole. We want to go to Ottawa to deliver this message. We just hope that they do listen.
Now you can see the other two videos I've done about liquefied natural gas and Fort St. John for LNG by clicking the links in the description box below this video. Now this cross-country drive is just the latest pro-energy action this group has planned. Fort St. John for LNG is a highly motivated group. They've held rallies during the spring to show their support for the LNG projects that they say will create thousands of jobs and bring billions in economic development to northern BC, with a spin-off bleeding into northern Alberta communities like Grand Prairie. BC Premier Christy Clark even attended their last rally in Fort St. John. And Fort St. John for LNG just isn't about liquefied natural gas. It's about Canadian energy, all Canadian energy. And the plan is to make enough noise to get the Prime Minister to finally notice, as Mark Scholes from the pro-energy campaign Oil Respect explained to the crowd of about 50 people gathered at the legislature. Here.
We need the Prime Minister to be a champion for our industry. We need a Prime Minister to be a champion for the energy industry, to get pipelines built.
Now, Alan Yu also spoke to the crowd about the similarities between the vilification of Alberta's oil and BC's liquefied natural gas. Just listen.
The natural gas that we will bring to Hawaii is just like the oil of Alberta. It is clean. Natural gas from BC is clean energy.
When I say that Fort St. John for LNG is a grassroots movement, I cannot stress that enough. It was started by one man, Alan Yu, in January after he was laid off. And his movement grew to other northern BC towns like Fort Nelson. And now, Alan has local mayors and BC Premier Christy Clark supporting his efforts. But here's the best part. Alan is new to Canada. He told me that he has only been in Canada for 2 years, and he has only been living in Fort St. John with his family for 1 year. But he loves his new home, and he's doing everything he can to help Canada be as prosperous as we all know it can be, for all of us. Now, I'll be checking in with Alan and the rest of the Fort St. John for LNG crew as they make their way across the country. And I hope someone finally listens to them. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.